Plant FAQs, Cyathea australis. The allure of the rough tree fern. A look at Cyathea australis. For years, I've been captivated by the prehistoric charm of tree ferns. Their statuesque presence and graceful fronds transport me to a bygone era. Among these giants, the Cyathea australis, also known as the rough tree fern, holds a special place in my heart. Are Cyathea australis pteridophytes? What are Cyathea australis? Before diving into the world of Cyathea australis, let's address a quick botanical question. You might have come across the term pteridophyte. This refers to a group of vascular plants that reproduce via spores, including ferns. So, yes, Cyathea australis is indeed a pteridophyte, and a particularly majestic one at that. Cyathea australis is a captivating tree fern native to southeastern Australia, gracing the rainforests of Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, and Tasmania. This fern boasts a unique structure. Unlike true trees, it doesn't have a wooden trunk. Instead, it possesses a thick, upright rhizome, often nicknamed a false trunk, that's covered in a fascinating array of textures. The false trunk of Cyathea australis is a visual treat. Imagine a tapestry woven with rough beauty. Shields formed from the bases of old fronds, along with knobby protuberances called tubercles, and a profusion of hair-like scales adorn this surface. This textural symphony adds depth and character to the fern, making it a standout in any garden. Cyathea australis versus Cooperi. I find Cyathea australis and Cyathea cooperi both fascinating tree ferns. Australis has a more upright growth habit with broader fronds that give a tropical feel to my garden, while cooperi's fronds are more delicate and arch gracefully, creating a softer, more elegant look in shaded spots. Cyathea australis versus Dicksonia antarctica. When comparing Cyathea australis with Dicksonia antarctica, I appreciate australis for its faster growth rate and larger fronds, which create a lush, green canopy in my garden. On the other hand, Dicksonia antarctica's unique trunk texture and its ability to withstand colder temperatures make it a resilient and striking addition, especially in cooler climates. How to care for Cyathea australis. Bringing the magic of Cyathea australis into your garden requires a touch of TLC. Here are some key aspects of care to keep your fern flourishing. Watering. Regular watering is crucial, especially during hot and dry periods. Aim to keep the soil consistently moist, but not waterlogged. Mulching. Apply a layer of organic mulch around the base of the fern to retain moisture, regulate soil temperature, and suppress weeds. Fertilizing. A light feeding with a balanced fertilizer during the growing season can provide a welcome boost. Opt for a slow-release formula specifically designed for acid-loving plants. Light. While Cyathea australis tolerates some direct sun, especially in cooler climates, it thrives in a shady location with dappled sunlight. Avoid harsh afternoon sun, which can scorch the fronds. Frost protection. Though somewhat frost-tolerant, particularly established plants, protecting your Cyathea australis from prolonged freezing temperatures is recommended. You can use frost cloth or burlap during cold snaps. A legacy in your garden. Propagating Cyathea australis. Sharing the beauty of Cyathea australis is a rewarding experience. This fern can be propagated through the removal of offsets, or pups, that emerge at the base of the mature plant. Here's a simplified approach to propagating Cyathea australis through offsets. Identify a suitable offset. Look for healthy offsets that have developed their own root system. Carefully remove the offset. Using a sharp spade or knife, gently sever the offset from the parent plant, ensuring it has sufficient roots for independent growth. Potting up. Plant the offset in a pot filled with a well-draining, acidic potting mix. Water thoroughly and place it in a shaded location with high humidity. Patient nurturing. Be patient, as establishing a new Cyathea australis plant can take time. Provide consistent care and watch it gradually grow into a majestic specimen. What to plant with Cyathea australis. Cyathea australis pairs beautifully with other shade-loving plants that complement its prehistoric charm. Here are a few ideas for companion plants. Hostas. Their bold foliage provides a contrasting texture and adds a touch of color to the understory. Begonias. These shade-loving flowers in various colors bring a pop of vibrancy and attract pollinators. Sword ferns. Nephrolepis spp. With their upright, arching fronds create a sense of verticality, while clumping perennials like Brunnera macrophylla, Siberian bugloss, with its heart-shaped leaves, offer a textural contrast and a burst of blue flowers in spring. For a touch of whimsy, consider planting miniature orchids like Dendrobium kingianum or bulbophyllum species that can thrive in the dappled light and moist conditions favored by Cyathea australis.